Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some Madden NFL 18 showing off the reveal trailer, or teaser as it is for Madden NFL 18, which is going to be showing us a little bit about what the game is going to look like, as well as some of these new changes and new features in Madden NFL 18. But before we go any further, I would like to give credit where credit is due. This trailer completely 110% flew under my radar. I had no idea it actually came out until KOS Extreme let me know about it via Twitter. So thank you to Mr. KOS Extreme for letting me know about this and letting this video become possible, because I did not know about this trailer whatsoever. It's a teaser, it's a short one, but we do get some good information, and we're going to be discussing that here in this video. So the first thing, of course, is going to be the new engine. We're going to be moving over to the Frostbite Engine, which they are claiming is going to offer significant visual upgrades for the game. And I have to wonder how true that actually is. Like, the game itself, Madden has not been a bad looking game to me. I always think it's pretty good. But one of the things that it does, and a lot of games are honestly guilty of this, is they can kind of cheat a little bit in terms of visual fidelity by adding in light rays and sunsets and stuff like that. Like, is the game itself actually going to look better, or is it just going to be more light rays and stuff like that? Which, if it makes the game look better, I guess we can't hate on light rays, right? But the trailer itself did look pretty freaking good, but all trailers tend to do that. It's not real gameplay, it's pre-rendered cinematic footage, so we're going to have to see. If Tom Brady's arm is any indicator, the Frostbite Engine may actually start doing some goofy things. This, of course, is making the rounds on the internet. I don't know what they did, man. I feel bad for them. I really do. They wanted to put out this trailer, get people hyped, and to be fair, it has people hyped. But Tom Brady's arm, what is wrong with Tom Brady's arm in here, right? It's so freaking weird looking, and they can't change it. I mean, the trailer has been seen by about 1 million people. It's been up for a couple of days. People have already been taking countless screenshots of this particular part of the trailer, but we're going to have to see. I'm excited for a new engine. I wonder if it's actually going to make the game play a little bit better and not just make it look a little bit better. Like, one of the things that could be improved for me is the AI. I hope the AI becomes more complex, because as you guys all know, it's widely considered that all Madden is too difficult, whereas all pro is way too easy. And every single year you have people adjusting sliders and stuff like that, making videos and forum posts trying to figure out the correct sliders to make the game actually fair. Because I play on all Madden. It's not as if I can't play on all Madden. I did an entire 120 episode 6-season series with Madden 16 playing on all Madden difficulty. But, I mean, man, on all Madden, they intercept everything. The opposing team's offense is just god tier all the time, even if they're a bad team. Like, just all Madden's too difficult in a lot of different situations. It's way overtuned, always has been. So it would be nice if we had a more realistic AI scenario, and maybe the new engine can actually accomplish that. We're going to have to see. But then, of course, we also have the big reveal for the trailer, which has a lot of people excited: the return to Be a Player mode. Looks like we're actually going to have a full-on story here. We have this guy in a hotel room across the street from Lucas Oil Stadium, and I feel as though there are going to be some people out there who maybe know a little bit about football, but not a ton. They see Lucas Oil Stadium and they think to themselves, well, this guy plays for the Colts. How cool is that? He's actually over there because of the NFL Combine. The rookie Combine is held at Lucas Oil Stadium every single year. He's getting ready. He's a rookie. This is obviously teasing the new Be a Player mode, and I'm very excited for it, to be perfectly honest, because it looks like they're finally, after all these years, taking some hints from NBA 2K and making their My Player mode actually good. Because one of the biggest gripes for me in regards to Madden, and we're going to cut over to some Madden 16 footage. This is basically some old Joe Nero footage from my montage I put together a very long time ago. But Madden, every single year, man, in terms of gameplay, it gets better, but in terms of features and functionality and stuff like that, it gets worse and worse every single year. Remember how My Player used to be back in the day, when you would create your character and you would only be able to control your character and you didn't get any special privileges or anything like that? You start off in like an apartment and you had your agent and you could move up into houses and stuff like that. Back before Madden became a monopoly, remember like ESPN 2K5, I think it was, or something like that had Terrell Owens on the cover when he played for the Eagles, and you had like your entire house you could decorate and walk around through, and if you won like the NFL MVP, you put that trophy in your house and all the cool stuff you could do. That's what Madden kind of was back in the day, right? Madden's My Player mode was freaking awesome. Whereas nowadays, it's like a glorified franchise mode where you just don't have as much control. You can only control your one player rather than an entire team, basically is what the My Player has become over the past couple of years. So what I'm seeing here in this teaser is you have a player, he's talking about his father, so that's kind of maybe hinting that we're going to be able to pick our parents like we could back in the day. Back, again, Madden was so good back then. Like, you'd be able to pick your parents, which would give you like predetermined stats based on what your parents actually were in terms of like athleticness and intelligence and stuff like that. And then you would do the combine, like you would actually be like lifting weights and stuff like that to determine more of your character's stats. And then you would be freaking drafted. Like in the more recent Maddens, you don't even get drafted. You just pick the team you want to go to. So I'm hoping they have a full-on story with this, like we see in NBA 2K. I'm hoping you can maybe pick your parents. I'm hoping that how good you do at the combine actually influences how good you actually are. I'm hoping that based on your performance at the combine, that is going to determine where you get drafted. Like if I'm a great player, if I've got, you know, good parents, good genes, and I did good at the combine, I wouldn't be like drafted in the first round. I want there to be a thing of me sitting there at the draft. I want it to be a whole thing. That's what I'm hoping for, right? That's what it's like in the NBA games. I'm hoping it's that way in Madden. But to the same effect, if I suck, if my genes are bad, like I don't have very athletically gifted parents and I have a low overall by default, and if I stink it up at the combine, I run a terrible 40, I don't lift a lot of weights, if I just stink in general, I wouldn't be drafted low. Right? I would love for my character to be drafted in the 6th round by a random team. And I truly hope that the draft is an actual thing in this game where I don't get to pick my team. I think it'd be nice if they were to give you the option to pick your team for people that want to do that. But for people like me that just want to be drafted to a random team, like I would love to do a new My Player series similar to what I did in Madden 16. I want to make Joe Nero Jr., maybe play quarterback, depending, I'm going to be talking about that, but maybe play quarterback. And if I suck, I get drafted late to a random team. I go to that team. I better not start right away. If I'm terrible, like, I hate it, man. Like, in the older Maddens, when you create your character and you get drafted to a team, you didn't immediately start. You just didn't. You had to earn your way up there. You had to like outperform the people ahead of you, which was awesome. Whereas nowadays, if you make your character, you put yourself on the Patriots, you're like, hey, move over, Tom Brady. I got this one. I'm 60 overall from Kent State or wherever I'm from, and I'm going to be the new quarterback for the Patriots while you sit on the bench. Even though you're the cover boy of this game, you're on the bench. Your arm's messing up. I mean, did you guys see his arm? He can't play. I'm going to start in front of him. I freaking despise that that is actually a system in the newer Madden games. So if I go to a team, I don't want to start right away unless I actually earn it, or if I'm just a good player and they draft me and their current starter at that position has a worse overall than me, like I should start at that point, right? Obviously. But if that's not the situation, that's not the situation. I should earn my starting spot. If I'm playing a position that is not quarterback, I don't want to be the quarterback, right? It bothers me so much that in like the newer Maddens, if you play wide receiver, you are picking the play. You are not zoomed in on your character whatsoever. You're basically viewing the game from the perspective of the quarterback. You are picking the plays. You are picking the audibles. You are choosing the hot routes, and you're telling the quarterback when to snap the ball. That's not how it should be. In the older Madden games, if I played wide receiver, it was zoomed in on my wide receiver. I only controlled my receiver, and that was it. Quarterback snapped the ball. They called the plays. Like, it was fun that way. I actually think I still called the plays, but I just would go over like whatever the coach said to do to try to make it more realistic. But I want that to be a feature. Like, I want to be able to be immersed within my character. If I play running back, I should not be snapping the ball or calling plays. I should just be the running back. I should do as I'm told, right? That's what I would love to do, because I like playing quarterback. It's fine, but I would much prefer to be a running back or a wide receiver, honestly. If I were to do a new series for Madden NFL 18, I would like to be something different than a quarterback. I think it'd be fun to play running back, honestly. I think receiver would be really, really fun, but I can see it being like getting old kind of quickly, whereas running back is a bit different. I think I would enjoy that more. Like, it would be nice to be able to be immersed in a character that is not a quarterback. Have extra things thrown in there, like, you know, have your apartment, be able to build up your entire house around you, be able to influence trades and signings and stuff like that if you're a big shot for your team. That was a feature we had way back when, and it's not a feature we have anymore. Like, if I'm a big shot for my team, I should be able to influence trades or signings. But if I'm not a big shot, I should not have that ability. There's just so much I want them to do with Madden's My Player mode and franchise modes to just make them better. And I really hope that this is going to be the year they really start taking a step in the right direction. I'm hoping it's not baby steps. I'm hoping that what we saw there was not like basically all they have for us, where you make your character, you go to the combine, you get drafted, and that's it. We basically go back to having a glorified franchise mode. Like, I'm hoping it's a full-on revamp of the entire system. I'm hoping it's like the NBA 2K games. I'm hoping it's just better, right? The thing about Madden and the fact that it's actually a monopoly when it comes to NFL games, it's bad. Monopolies are bad for a reason. As I said, Madden's gotten better every year in terms of gameplay, but in terms of actual features and functionality and cool stuff you can do, it's gone down the toilet, man. I mean, people are happy, I suppose, with the Ultimate Team, and I guess that's okay. If you're happy with Ultimate Team, then fine. I mean, it's not for me. I'm not a fan of Ultimate Team. I'm not a fan of that system, the whole collecting and the building your team and facing people online. Like, I want to play in the NFL. When I play Madden, that's how I enjoy it. I like to play the my player and franchise modes. I like to play franchise to try and make the Browns good. I like to play my player to just be a player in the NFL regardless of where I go. That's how I personally have fun. And for people like me, Madden has gotten worse and worse as the years go on. And I'm hoping that on this curve here, we've been going down for quite some time. I'm hoping this is when it gets reversed and we start going up, and Madden gets better and better every single year. Because let's not kid ourselves, Madden's coming out every single year. It's been happening for decades now, right? I mean, the first Madden I played, for crying out loud, was like Madden 2003 when Marshall Faulk was on the cover, right, for the Rams. And so, man, so long ago. I've been playing forever, and I've been watching it evolve every single year. And I'm hoping this is a year where it gets better. It just gets objectively better in the categories that I feel as though it needs to get better. But of course, I'd love to hear what you guys think down there in the comment section below. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.
My father used to say, when the world knocks you down, you get back up again.